Religious minorities are once again the focus of terrorist attack in northwestern region of Pakistan. The outlaw terrorist organization Daesh has claimed responsibility for two recent attacks in Sikh in Peshawar, in which one person was injured and the other killed. VOA's Nazar-ul-Islam files this report from Peshawar, Pakistan, in which he takes us inside a Sikh community. Bezan Hamdard narrates.
Tarlok Singh's family practices hikmat, a mix of Chinese and native medicinal therapies. They moved to Peshawar city because of concerns about hate crimes against their Sikh religion in the remote Tira Valley of Pakistan's northwestern province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. But what they tried to escape found them in Peshawar.
There were three of them on the motorcycle. First, they only glanced at us, but they went on to the main square. On their return, they stood in front of the shop. After that, they took out the gun and started firing. I survived the first burst of firing, but got hit by the fourth and fell, after which I fainted.
The next day, another Sikh Pakistani, Manmohan Singh, was killed in a targeted attack. Daesh, a terrorist organization also known as the Islamic State group, took credit for both assaults. The Sikh community says Peshawar is becoming dangerous for them.
These incidents have been going on since 2013. We get the news as soon as an attack takes place. To date, no one has done anything to prevent it. And it is happening again and again, and that too with the Sikhs. My nephew, Babu Sarinjit Singh, was killed inside his shop in 2018. I can count 30 such killings.
3 members of religious minorities were recently targeted by terrorist attacks in the region. 1 was a Christian and 2 were Sikhs. People from minority groups, including Tarlok Singh, have since grown increasingly anxious.
Terrorists come directly and kill without fear. This needs to be considered because it is very troublesome for us Sikhs. Everyone works here, goes to the shop every day. If this series continues like this, then people will suffer a lot.
The predominantly conservative Muslim province's chief minister, Muhammad Azam Khan, met Sikh community members to address recent incidents. He promised special measures like CCTV cameras for their safety, along with police help. Despite assurances, Tarlok Singh says the Sikh community remains fearful as no criminals have been arrested. Local Sikh scholar and social activist Babaji Gurpal Singh recently told the Times of India that roughly 30 to 35,000 Sikhs live in Pakistan. For Nazrul Islam in Peshawar, Pakistan, Bejan Hamdard, VOA News.
The Taliban have ordered a women beauty salon to close in a month. Beauty salon owners and women rights activists call the decision devastating for women in Afghanistan. Farkunda Paimani has the story.
Women's activists and watchdogs say that the Taliban's new ban on their businesses will push them further into poverty and isolation. The recent decree mandates that beauty salons shut down in a month, adding to the string of restrictions faced by Afghan women. The Taliban also prohibit women from accessing secondary education, employment, and public spaces. Kabul salon owner Banu Amiri, who did not want to use her real name, fears her family's livelihood will suffer if the ban is implemented.
If I lose my source of income from the beauty salon, I will not be able to pay for my children's education, and my children will remain uneducated. When I cannot work, I will not be able to pay the rent of the house.
There are more than 12,000 women's beauty salons in Afghanistan, and more than 3,000 of them are in Kabul, according to the Afghanistan's Chamber of Commerce and Investment. The ban calls into question the Taliban's promise to allow women to participate in the private sector.
The only way for women to earn money was working in the private sector. With the closing of beauty salons, many women who were the breadwinners of their families lose their job and income, and their lives will become harder and darker.
Heather Barr, Associate Director of Women's Rights Division at Human Rights Watch, worries the ban will result in a significant loss for women in Afghanistan.
This is not about whether you can go and get your hair and nails done. Beauty salons are a women-only space. that can offer community and support to women in a situation where they've already lost many other sources of support, including the entire system to deal with domestic violence. So this is actually a devastating loss for women in general.
Bonu Amiri and other women like her want the Taliban to reconsider their decision.
Our demand is that they regulate beauty salons but not close them completely. They should not take away our livelihood from us.
The UN has called on the Taliban to withdraw the ban, which it says will impact negatively on the economy and contradicts stated support for women entrepreneurship. Farkhunda Paimani, VOA News, Washington.
In Kurdish Syria, traffic police attracts female recruits. In fact, Kurdish region is the only place in Syria where female traffic officer exists.
Asya Muhammad controls traffic on this busy street in the Kurdish majority city of Qamishli in northeast Syria. The 24-year-old police officer says this job has significantly empowered her.
My family was helpful. They encouraged me to join this line of work to better myself and encourage my female peers to do the same.
The Kurdish region in Syria is the only place in the war-torn country where female traffic officers exist. Many residents believe hiring women for these types of jobs helps break down stereotypes about them in this part of the world.
Women have proven themselves in all fields of work. They aren't supposed to do only desk jobs because doing that limits their potential. Women here can do the job.
The Kurdish-led Autonomous Administration of North and East Syria was established in 2014 with a co-presidency system in which men and women lead government agencies. But the traffic administration here also wants to create equal gender representation in the actual workforce. Currently, females make up 30% of its workforce.
There were a few obstacles in the beginning, but we were able to have a strong foothold within the traffic administration, whether through putting women in administrative positions or deploying them to the field.
Asya Muhammad says that she and her female colleagues have shown through this job that women can do any work if circumstances and customs allow. For Zana Omar in Qamishli, Syria, Sirwan Kejo, VOA News.
The Voice of America, VOA. Ready?
Oh, yeah. My name is Mirzawardana. Thank you for being with us on MLINE Top 3 Updates powered by VOA Voice of America. Reminding you to step over to my Instagram story. The account is Mirza_Wardana on Instagram. Check out the recommendation for shopping there and probably go on shopping too. Until next time, thank you very much.
I'm a woman.